Hi, my name is Sheary Clough Suiter, and I'm an artist at 45 Degree Gallery in Old Colorado City, and this is 10 at 10. Woohoo! Okay, right up front, talking into a video camera, looking at myself while I speak, way outside of my comfort zone, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it unapologetically with a typed out script because I want to answer fully Emily and Reed's wonderful questions that have given me pause this week during my self-quarantine time. Question number one is easiest. It's, what is my medium? My medium is encaustic, which is a paint made from beeswax, damar resin, and pure pigment. So all natural. And I also use some mixed media elements with it. I use oil paint, I use charcoal, pastels, any kind of mark making. So it's a true mixed media operation. Question two, why do you make this type of art? So I've been thinking hard about this question all week, especially in light of COVID-19, more than why I make this type of art. Like many artist comrades, when people are encountering empty grocery shelves, sheltering in place, we're asking ourselves, why make art at all? And while many of us answering this question for Emily and Reed about why we make art, many of us will reply, oh, we make art because we must. And that may sound dramatic, but honestly, I do feel that artists are simply expressing this gut level understanding that to be human is to be a creative in one way or another. Creativity simply is in our human DNA. So for me, working with wax happens to be my current way of being human. Number three question, what does creating art mean to you? So making art gives meaning to my life. And during this time of self-quarantining, I've been rereading old journals, 10, 20, 30 years. Yeah, I'm a journalist. I see that I've always questioned and sought answers on how to give significance to living my life. Creating art provides ongoing discovery, challenges, surprise, and delight. I'm never bored. Question four, what inspires you? So for me, time off the grid. Nard and I do a lot of traveling. We just got a camper van, so we spent 2 weeks in the desert prior to this breakout. So we've been self-quarantining for quite a bit now, looking at other artists' work. And honestly, my partner Nard's work does influence me a lot. The biggest thing that inspires me is having deadlines though. So I set those deadlines for my shows and work gets done. Question five, how has your art evolved over the years? So when an artist starts out, it's very typical that they try all kinds of mediums, all kinds of styles, searching for their own unique voice, right? As an established career artist that's been working for over 30 years now, wow, 30 years, I have confidence in my voice. So that is the main thing that happens with experience and sticking with it. So now I make art first for myself, and I find that when I make art that is true to me, then the work reads true to others. 6, do you have a favorite tool? Oh yes, fire. Let's see if I can get this. Fire. It's contained fire, right? To paint with encaustic, there's 3 steps. I paint onto panels, and I first melt the solid wax so that it's liquid, and then I apply it by pouring it or applying it with a natural bristle brush. And then the 3rd step is to fuse it to the layer underneath, and that requires a heat source, and my choice is to use torches. So I have a baby torch, and the one you just saw is a medium torch, and then I have a large torch on a hose that's connected to a propane bottle. Let's see, melt, oh, the torch is actually another form of a paintbrush because I can move that, I can combine it, I can even change colors with the action of my torch. Question 7, What is your greatest accomplishment? Okay, so Emmeline Reed, this was wow. Define greatest, define accomplishment. So I have a few different categories. A, that I'm actually still a working artist after 30 years. B, that a painting of mine is in a museum collection. I'm very proud of that. C, that I'm represented year-round by a number of amazing commercial galleries who take care of the marketing and the sales of my work so I can focus on creating in this studio. And D, that on a daily basis, I successfully navigate sharing a working studio with another visual artist who also happens to be my life partner, Nard Clark. Number 8 question. How do you stay motivated to create? Again, I am so very, very grateful to be a gallery represented artist. More than that, to be represented by such an amazing gallery as 45 Degree. Thank you, Emmeline Reed. I schedule 1 or 2 shows a year in my various galleries, and deadlines for those shows are a huge motivator. Making artwork is a job, okay? You got to go to the studio every day. It doesn't get done on its own. Granted, it's a job I love, and I appreciate that I have a job to love. Number 9, how long have you been represented by 45 Degree Gallery? Pretty sure, Emily can check, pretty sure 6. 6 glorious years. Number 10, do you have a favorite piece featured now at 45 Degree Gallery? Absolutely. So when Emmeline Reed did a studio visit in late February to select a new body of work for the gallery, I hesitated to let go of a particular painting, a 24 by 24 titled Enso Number 4. And Nard had actually asked me to keep it and move it into the living room from the studio so we could enjoy it and kind of study it and see what was happening there that made us so happy to look at it. But 45 Degrees snapped it up. This is a new series in Zen. Enso is a circle that is a hand-drawn, using 1 or 2 strokes. Mine took more, but you get the drift. It expresses a moment when the mind is free to create and to let the body be. So there you have it. I answered my 10 questions. Woohoo, I'm done. Okay. Please visit 45degreegallery.com and their Facebook page online. Buy gift certificates, Reed's in their framing. You can come in, the galleries, it has still been open and there's so few people, it's easy to keep your social distance, but please support our local artists and our local gallery 45 Degree. Bye.